Today, I'm taking you on an in-depth journey through Warframe, a game that's consumed hundreds of hours of my life, even though some of my friends have logged in over 1,000 hours. I'm going to share every bit of my experience with you, from the exhilarating highs to the frustrating lows, so buckle up for a smooth ride through the world of Warframe. From the very first cinematic, I was hooked. I remember watching that opening cutscene and feeling like I had stepped right into a live-action sci-fi movie. The visuals, the music, the atmosphere, it all pulled me in. You know that feeling when you realize that you're not just watching a story unfold, but you're actually a part of it? That is what Warframe did for me. I still get the chills thinking about the moment I uncovered a major twist in the lore, when everything about the Tenno and their mysterious connection to the Warframes clicked into place. It was an unforgettable experience that set the stage for everything else that followed. Now, let's dive a little deeper into the narrative itself. Warframe's story is ambitious. It weaves together elements of ancient lore, futuristic technology, and epic battles that make you feel like you're a character in a sprawling space opera. Sure, there are a few plot inconsistencies here and there, especially when it comes to some of the prime Warframes. But overall, the storytelling is one of the game's biggest strengths. The way the lore unfolds gradually with cinematic cutscenes and unexpected twists keeps me coming back for more every time I fire up the game. Now moving on to gameplay, which is where Warframe really sets itself apart. This isn't your typical MMO where you're stuck following a rigid path. Instead, you get to choose your own style. One moment, I might be sneaking through a mission with all the stealth and precision of a ninja. And then the next, I'm unleashing a full-blown assault, taking out enemies with a flurry of fast, fluid combat moves. The transition between these modes, they're seamless. It's like the game knows exactly how you want to play. One of the most impressive aspects of Warframe is its deep customization system. The modding and subsume mechanics allow you to tweak your Warframes and weapons in ways that feels almost limitless. I've spent countless hours experimenting with different mod setups, trying to find that perfect balance that gives me a slight edge over my opponents. There were plenty of times where I thought I'd nailed the ideal combination, only to be surprised when the numbers didn't quite add up as expected. It might sound frustrating, but I love that challenge. It pushes you to think creatively and kinda dive into the math behind it all. Now let's talk about the grind, a topic that sparks a lot of debate among players. While I absolutely love the freedom Warframe offers, the grind can sometimes feel relentless. I've replayed the same mission node 20, even 30 times on more than one occasion just to secure that one elusive drop or complete a specific challenge. On the one hand, that chase gives every victory a real sense of accomplishment. But on the other, it can quickly become monotonous. It's a delicate balance, the thrill of the hunt versus the risk of feeling like you're stuck in a loop. And then there are the technical hiccups. Every major update seems to come with its own set of bugs and glitches. I still vividly recall the chaos that followed the latest TechRot Encore update. Features that I'd come to rely on started acting up. From broken arcane interactions to inconsistencies with exalted weapons and so many other unexpected issues that reminded me that even a game as epic as Warframe isn't immune to technical setbacks. It's a constant reminder that no matter how polished the presentation, there's always a complex engine working behind the scenes, sometimes with less than perfect results. I can't forget to share one of my more personal experiences with the game's support system. A while back, I had an issue with my clan emblem, a custom logo that was made for me and that real money was invested in. After months of back and forth with support, I ended up with a generic replacement. While it looks cool, it was incredibly disappointing to struggle with the support team, and it left me feeling kinda abandoned. I know that not everyone has had the same experience with support, but this particular incident really stuck with me and colored my overall impressions of the game at the time. Despite these frustrations, there's so much about Warframe that keeps me coming back. The soundtrack, for example, it's absolutely phenomenal, especially the new one. Whether you're deep in a covert mission or engaged in a full-scale assault, the music perfectly captures the intensity and emotion of every moment. I found myself completely immersed in the soundscapes, often losing track of time as I get carried away by the epic tunes. It's moments like these that remind me why I fell in love with the game in the first place. And let's not forget about the community. Warframe has a passionate, dedicated fanbase that's as diverse as the game itself. Over the months, I've connected with countless players who share their own tips, tricks, and stories about their journeys in the game. Whether it's through online forums, in-game chats, or social media groups like my Discord server, the sense of camaraderie and shared enthusiasm is something that makes the whole experience even more rewarding. So, after hundreds of hours and countless battles, here's my final take on Warframe. The game is brimming with promise and ambition. The storytelling, it's immersive, the combat, exhilarating, and the customization options are virtually endless. Yes, the grind can be repetitive, and yes, technical glitches and support issues can be a real pain. But those rough edges are a part of what makes Warframe so unique. They remind you that this is a living, breathing game that's constantly evolving. And for me, that's a huge part of its charm. I give Warframe a solid 7 out of 10. It's a game with the heart of a blockbuster, even if the behind-the-scenes mechanics sometimes fall short of the hype. And while there are plenty of areas that could be improved, the overall experience is one that's kept me engaged for months now. Before I wrap up, I want to leave you with a few questions. What's your personal take on Warframe? How many hours have you logged? And what are some of the most memorable moments that you've experienced? Have you encountered some of the same challenges with the grind or technical issues? I'd love to hear your stories, so please drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Warframe and want more in-depth personal reviews on your favorite games or tech, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. Sharing your experiences helps build an honest and passionate gaming community where we're all in this together. And that's kind of what we want, isn't it? Also, stay tuned for my next video about Warframe. I will be reacting to the new Warframe soundtrack, and trust me, you do not want to miss that. There's so much more to explore in this incredible game, and I can't wait to share my journey with you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.